Alright, it's that time again. Rainbow Six Siege North American Pro League coverage. And Stage 2 Playday 7 has already come and gone. And it was an exciting day of matches, everybody. We had Team Sonics and Mirage up against each other for the first match. This was an important one for both of these teams. So let's get straight into it. So with match 1, this was very important for both Sonics and Mirage as they dueled it out on Chalet. Both teams in high contention for that 4th to 2nd place position for next month when the top 4 teams of North America will be competing in Mexico in the worldwide event. But guys, does Mirage break their bit of a cold streak that they've been on? Does Sonics continue their uprising into that top place position? Well, unfortunately for Mirage, they could not keep up with a 7-4 loss, strongly in part due to Rexon and Grixer, who were absolutely taking the spotlight in this playday, particularly Rexon with an 18-4 kill match, guys. This guy was insane. 18 kills, 4 deaths. That's crazy. You don't get that too often in the Pro League. But this put Sonics in 3rd place and shoved Mirage back into 6th.
He's solo clearing above. Nothing coming of it yet. Nice pre-fire from Quartz. Down goes Yeti. He was one of the biggest problems on this attack, but Super will answer from the A-bomb chassis, continuing to do damage even to Quartz. The pre-fires of Quartz not working out this time, and time is of the essence here for these attackers. With the C4 missing from Grixer, though, that opens up the opportunity for a plant. Down goes loading in the main lobby, though. Quartz with the diffuser in hand has a sliver of HP. It's not going to be easy for him, and he's on the floor too. Another 4K for Rexon, and that's it. GG's. The Sonics will take the match.
Moving into Game 2, we had an insane matchup, again with 2 teams, Disrupt and Oxygen, fighting for that position to head to next month's event. I have to admit, I was a little worried on how this match would turn out, with Disrupt having only 2 wins against the likes of Exit and Beast Coast, and then the likes of a struggling team like Team Oxygen, who have just not been performing to their full potential as of late. But boy, was I wrong. These 2 teams stretched this match out to the bitter end, with Disrupt barely scraping by with a back and forth 8-7 victory over Oxygen on Cafe. Oxygen went on attack, planted the diffuser every round. That's insane. That's more diffuser plants than you'll sometimes see in an entire playday. Oxygen's attack may not have always been successful, but still pay respect where it's due. That's amazing to pull that off, especially on Cafe. And talking about amazing plays, this match was filled with them. An entire hour packed full of clutch plays and upsets.
Advantage technically, but Yaga's on the ground, so it's essentially a 2v2. Shuttle doing his best to try and keep it all together, and it's him in a 1v4. What? 1v3, and he's gonna get the last one as well. All he needs to do is get the diffuser. All 5 rounds have seen Oxygen plant that diffuser, but yet again, DG stops OXG in the post plan on Kitchen, and they take the lead.
Now, match 3, this was another interesting one with Exet, who's been on a 2-game winning streak, and TSM, who's been, well, in a bit of a slump, I guess you could say. But that slump was absolutely no more, because TSM's returning player, Geometrics, put TSM back on the board, giving Exet little room for error. Pojamin, their coach for TSM, has been filling in for Geometrics as of late, and he's done very, very well. But having the full strength of their roster and the big man now back behind the scenes, TSM played phenomenally. Boileau getting a 4-kill rounds, Geometrics popping off. This 7-3 victory was of no surprise by the end of the match.
Eventuality before making the commitment. Here we go, though. First planet tip coming in. Oh, Merc with the timing here. Looks off his opponent just at the wrong moment, but thankfully is going to get the yellow pings to correct that very quickly, and Achieve will shut down the final kill. That'll be the end of it, ladies and gentlemen. TSM take control of the matchup and get 3 points on the NAL standings.
Alright, the 4th and final match on Chalet was, to my surprise yet again, another close match. The struggling Beast Coast, who's on a 9-game losing streak, fighting off the notorious Dark Zero. Dark Zero heading into this match likes to force themselves into overtime. They almost every match have been put into overtime this entire stage. This hurts them though because this only gives them a 1 to 2 point gain after every match instead of that 3-point juicy gain that you would hope to achieve when getting a win. But let's talk about Beast Coast. Well, them being on a 9-game losing streak almost speaks for itself. This poor team has been struggling lately, but as each Playday goes by, you can see noticeable improvement. They even tried something different in today's match by switching the roles of a couple players, putting Bio on Hard Breach and Anthony on Fragger roll. This gave Anthony a 17-10 match. That's phenomenal. 17 kills in a match. Good job, Anthony. But I mean, I have to mention this again. Dark Zero, they were up 6-3. They had the victory in their grasp to give them those 3 points. But Beast Coast, they did not let up. They forced 3 wins in a row to force it to, again, overtime. But that didn't matter. Dark Zero, they like to win in overtime, so they did. This win puts them at a 91% win-loss ratio in overtime.
Necessarily blame him if he goes for it right now. More than likely in a lot of trouble, but do they have the prevention from down low? So very scared as to how this happens. Hyper picks up Anthony. Pambazoo with another one here, but oh no, the shots don't land. Finally gets to go through. BC will pick up the other one. It's a team ace technically for the last 3 members of Dark Zeros. They'll win.
So there you have it, guys. Here are the standings. SSG on their rest day still sitting highly in first place with 16 points. TSM and Sonics right there tied at 13 points. And then look at the 4th place position with Mirage, Disrupt, and Dark Zero all sitting so closely to one another. There is a chance for OXG to get that 4th place position, but it involves a lot of math and it doesn't really seem likely. So, looking into these next Playday matches, of course, some really crazy ones. The day starting with Disrupt and Mirage. This is huge. Just to be followed up by TSM and Sonics. I don't even know if we're going to be able to sleep thinking about all this. Let's go! Alright, I hope you enjoyed these highlights and replays. Stay tuned next week as I cover Playday 8 and we come close to wrapping up this season, guys.